welcome to the video. Today it's a bit different from the other stuff I've posted. It's gonna be some bike content, and if you can't tell by the title, this is gonna be a DIY exhaust modification, I guess you could call it. I've been looking at pipes for these things, and honestly, 500 to 1,000 for a muffler just seems absurd to me. So I've got an idea. Well, I guess it's not my idea. Shout out Curbs, the man Kirby, with the idea here. But basically what we're going to be doing today is shortening the length of the OEM exhaust pipe. So pretty much it's just one big ugly bazooka looking pipe that nobody really likes. At least nowadays it's pretty outdated to have a big pipe like this. But yeah, I haven't done this before, but I'm gonna walk you guys through the steps and the vision I've got, and hopefully it works out. And if someone else wants to do the same thing, this is gonna be a little how-to, I guess. So let's get to it. So you're gonna need a couple of things. One, something to cut the pipe. I'm using a Sawzall, probably not the best tool. You know, I'd rather use like a flat disc or something, I don't know, but this is all I've got. So we're gonna make sure it's a straight, clean cut. Another thing you're gonna need is a rivet gun and rivets. Doesn't really matter what size, as long as you know, they're decently big, but you'll see what we're using them for. It doesn't need to be too crazy. You're also gonna need these, I believe, 5mm Allens. Yeah, that's about it. And other than that, we got a 14 and 4 more 14s. Or no, these are 12s. So yeah, you're gonna need a 14mm, 12mm, and a 5mm Allen. So the first step to this is removing the end cap of the exhaust. So basically, it's just a little cover, pretty much. These 3 bolts are holding it on. And inside there, you have your silencer and the whole shebang. So yeah, the bolts on my exhaust, I don't know if you can see, are very stripped. So I might have to drill these out, hopefully not, but they should just come out. Inside your gsxr, you will find this handy toolkit that they provide you with from the factory. Your bike should have this. If not, it's just missing. They all came with this. But you've got, in this bag, you can literally take this whole bike apart practically. I mean, they got everything you need, if you have everything in it, that is. But they should come out like so. Just thread it in like a normal bolt. And now we're gonna see if these other two want to come out. Little trick when you're working with stripped bolts or nuts or whatever, if you take your tool and you smash it in there with a hammer, it's gonna kind of reshape it to the size you need. You can see mine has got a lot of wiggle room. Like, that's not an octagon no more, that's just round. So I'm gonna try whacking this with a hammer, see if we can reshape it. If not, I'm gonna have to drill these out. As you can see, that didn't work, so we're gonna have to drill these bad boys out, unfortunately. So I just got done drilling these holes. It was quite a massacre. This one took forever to come out. That one was pretty smooth, popped right off, but goddamn, this cap should now be able to come off. It's a little hot still. Awesome, just like that. That's all it is, little cover. So now that we got that cap off, you're looking at the silencer in here, and it's got 3 more Allen bolts that are welded onto it, so you're not going to worry about those. Those don't come off. This should slide out of here smoothly, but of course, you know, it's a 20-some-year-old bike now. It's going to be a little seized, so I'm using some WD-40 and a hammer, just hitting it on the edge around here, no further than where this line is. But we're not going to be using this bit no more, so don't be afraid to hit it, damage it. But yeah, I'll show you guys the struggle of trying to get this off. All right, so next we're going to be lining up where we want to trim our pipe down to. So keep in mind, you're going to have your end cap here, which is, looks like 1.5 to 2 inches wide, so I guess long, but you're going to want to leave enough space to slip this on after with your exhaust bracket here. So at least this much room. I'm going to give myself a little bit of extra just in case I mess up, but I think I'm also going to do a test trim further up the pipe just to see how it works, because I'm using a Sawzall. I don't got too much faith in how that's going to turn out. So yeah, we'll do a test cut and see how that goes. So I already started cutting this. I wasn't filming. I was a little too focused. I kind of realized this is a dumb idea, doing with the exhaust still on the bike. You got to be really careful not to go too far with your blade and cut the tire. So yeah, I'm just focusing right now on not messing up my couple-day-old tire. The thing is fresh. So here we go. Alright, just to be safe, what I think I might do now is take the pipe off, just so I don't cut my tire, because that is fucking sketchy, I'm not gonna lie. I'm using a wood blade on metal here, and yeah, I'm pretty close, so I think I'm just gonna take it off and finish the cut with it on the ground. And like I said at the beginning of the video, it's gonna be 4 12 mils here. At least I think it should be. I've switched my bolts out for some snazzy purple ones, but I think the originals are 12 mil as well, if not probably a 14. Alright, so just finished cutting the exhaust perfectly in half, actually, and now I was able to slip the front half of the silencer out, and with them being the exact same length, we're going to keep that tip and shove it inside this pipe now, so we can keep that cool looking tip instead of just you know, it would kind of just look like this without the tip, which some people might like, but not me. So on the lower half of your muffler, these bolts, where it bolts onto the bracket here, you're gonna have to screw a nut on and hit these out with the hammer. You'll see it slowly popping out this side, and you're gonna want to pull this out and put those bolts back in after without the muffling in there. So I got a little sidetracked there, but basically what I did is I took the muffling out of the upper half, pulled it out of there, took the muffling out of the lower half, and as you can see, now we have the tip in the lower half. All we're gonna have to do now is transfer over these bolts, or studs, I guess, that we're gonna use to mount this to the rest of the exhaust. Alright, not gonna lie, forgot to pick up the camera for a bit there. Pretty much, I gave up on, sorry, taking out the, what did you call it? Front side of the pipe where the tip was. I gave up on that. I kind of gave her a look, and it was pretty tough to take those studs out and put them in this one. Anyway, it just wasn't gonna, it was kind of be jank if I tried to do that. This is a bit more solid, but I guess for now this is gonna do. But I also picked up a paint can and decided to paint it, and the finished product, it's not too bad. It's definitely not as cool as some of the slip-ons you can get, but for free and maybe an hour max of work, I'd say it's pretty cool. I mean, these original pipes are worth like 250 bucks, so you do want to keep that in mind before you cut it, but I'd say this looks a lot better, and I'll give you guys a little sound check now. Well, sorry fellas, I once again got carried away, changed my mind, decided I did want to put the tip on, and fuck, that was a good idea. Looks a lot better. And using the other half portion of the muffler actually makes it a lot quieter. I don't know if on video it showed much justice earlier, but it sounded pretty much straight pipe. So this is a lot better, a lot quieter. And I'll give you guys one more small sound test, I guess, but I won't rev it since it's pretty late now. I've been in here for a couple hours. Fuck.